Hello everybody and welcome back to another Let's Play Star Trek Online episode, and we are continuing the Breen. We have done the Breen invasion. We have done Cold Comfort on the last episode, and we were at level 48 and we needed to get level 49. I did so, and now it is time for Cold Case. So now that you see we're at level 49, we are but one level away from max. Once we get to 50, we are a Klingon Lieutenant General and at the highest rank possible, and we can say that we have fully leveled a Klingon character. But we have a couple of more missions and then we'll get there. So what I did off screen in order to get to where I was is to do the 3 Breen, or Deferi, I guess, dailies that you can do. You've got Emancipation, Rescue Deferi Captives, and Aiding the Deferi Daily. All these are dailies you do every 20 hours, and that's what I did. And that gave me enough skill points to get right here to 49, right from where I was at the last place. So it gave me quite a bit of skill points. And of course you can do these once a day. They give you dilithium, they give you skill points, so they're pretty good dailies to do. And since I had gotten to where I have so far on the Breen missions, those were opened up for me to do. So that's something you can do every day if you want. So now it's time for Cold Case. You must return to Defera immediately. The Breen are searching for preserver technology, and they have once again targeted the ruins near our city. I fear that more of my people will die, and with each death the balance shifts. These attacks need to stop. We are depending on you. Stop the Breen and keep the secrets of the preservers safe from their treachery. I like this episode. I like to call this episode, I don't know what I call this episode, but basically you travel around to different star systems finding stuff. Kind of like that archaeology episode in Star Trek The Next Generation, where Picard and that professor guy, whatever, went all around the galaxy to these different locations trying to unlock the preserver information. This is kind of like that, just directly from that episode, but a little different, obviously. And we hop around this sector looking for all this information. So this is a pretty fun episode, actually. We get part of the Breen set, combat impulse engine, again not useful, or the biothermal dampener. This one is more unique. It's bind on pickup, it's unique, 1 per character, but we get to have that, and that's more useful than anything, so I would take the biothermal dampener. Alright, exit, and so we're going back to Defera and start there. And we're really close to Defera from where I left off at Outpost 3, so Defera is just right there. Also, just to show you, I have put another skill point into all of those areas I wanted to, including combat armor, and I still have points I can spend. I'm just waiting to get more points to see how many I have left. But here we are, Defera, begin Cold Case. First thing we have to do is beam down to the ruins and find a star map. And we're going to be going all over this sector block looking for star maps. Kind of fun, actually. And all of these are puzzle things, but they're not too difficult. So it beams us out right outside the city. And we have to go down to the ruins down here. I forget if there's going to be Breen. I don't think there will be any Breen down here. But, no, there's not. See, our mission is to search the ruins for a star fragment. So, the Breen is when we beam back up. There will be Breen, I think. But for right now, we have to search the ruins. And you don't actually search the area for the ruins. The ruins... This is the ruins, this whole area, but the star map fragment is found through this puzzle here. See all these spots here? When you go over one of these, it does that. This is the puzzle Once you solve this puzzle, that will unlock the star map. Now, there is an easy way to do this, and it has been so long since I've done this, I'm probably going to get it wrong, but I will try. The first thing I like to do is put all of my crew members on one thing. And you have to put your crew members on a thing anyway. That's how you solve it. But I put one on all of them. Didn't quite go where I wanted you to. Come on. Go there. There we go. See, now I got 2 lit up. Now let's put you on this one. Nope. A little further. There we go. And then put you on this one. Now, all of them are active. And in doing so, when you step on this, I think it's either this one or this one activates it. Okay, it's not that one, so let's try this one. No, okay, it's one of these activates it. I just forget which one. Maybe this one? That one, okay, that one. Now, to activate the final one, just back up. Not that far back up. Oh, come on. Back up to there, and then one of these will activate it. Okay, so it's the top one. No? That usually works. One of these has to work. Or maybe it's the other side. One of these sides works. No? Oh, I know why. You have to do another one here first. That's it. You have to do the top, then the bottom, and then you come back and do one of these. That's right. So top, top, and then bottom, it looks like. There we go. Okay. So just remember it's top, top, and then bottom. And then it unlocks the fragment right there. So then you scan it, and that's it. That's the easy way to do that. Or the fastest way. If you knew right where the buttons were, then that's the fastest way to do it. Okay, now we have to fight off some Breen.
Warning! Ship is under attack. Target seals have failed.
There we go. That's not the end of the mission, that's just the end of the first part of the mission. And now we continue finding the rest of the star maps. So there you go. Yeah, that map thing, it seems a little complicated at first, but if you just put all of your bridge officers on each corner, then all the buttons are active. And then you just stand in the middle and you hit the top one, it looked like first, then the bottom one, or top, top, bottom, something, whatever I said before, I forgot. And then you back up and hit the bottom one for the last one. And that's it. That unlocks it that fast, and then you're done. And these the next ones here are even easier. They're not, they can hardly even be considered puzzles. We just have a long time to go before we get there. It's way on the other side of space. But that's fun. After Xinghua, I think we go all the way down to Manic, and then after Manic, we come all the way back to Rava. So it's kind of a back and forth kind of thing for this mission. But the goal here, and I didn't stop to read the menus, but what's happening is that we are unlocking star fragments that have been left by the preservers on each of these systems for later generations to put together to find their main. Well, the Breen think it's their main weapons cache, like advanced weapons and stuff like that, or their knowledge. But what we are going to find out in the next episode is that it is not exactly so. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll wait. I won't spoil it for you. And in the next episode, you can see what it is we're after. Here we are coming up on the Shinga system. And now this one is quite interesting if you read the dialogues about what's happening. First of all, I like the orientation of this system. See the planet turned that way and the rings going that way. Very, very cool, very different. It reminds us that we really are in space, and you can turn your ship to any orientation. There is no up or down. So what I'm flying to right now is a gas pocket, and I have to scan this gas pocket. Now we have to scan abnormal lunar topography on that moon way over there. Eventually we'll end up there. But first we have to scan this moon because there's something special about this moon. Looks like there's some texture bugs here on this map. So it's an unidentified moon, and I'm gonna this one I'm gonna read because it's kind of interesting. Sir, the moon's interior has been carved into an enormous map of the orbits in this system. The map indicates the presence of 2 large asteroids, but we can only find one on scanners based on the orbits they may have collided some time ago. That would have been glorious to see. We may find remnants in the debris that remain from the collision. I guess it was an earlier message, but basically what we find out is that this moon is an artificial construct. It's not an actual satellite of this planet. It wasn't there originally. The preservers created that moon, and it contains inside a map of the star system. That's just very cool. Anyway, now we have to travel to this asteroid, which used to be 2 asteroids that collided. And we have to blast through the rubble to get to what we need to get to.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Fire! Come on, fire, 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 fire. These preservers are fond of riddles and secrets. We have prevailed nonetheless. We should scan the star chart and continue. So there's the star chart we're looking for from this system. Now we need to go to the Manic system. Now we go all the way down to the Manic system. So basically that we got 2 of the star fragments, and we're going to get another one at the Manic system, or are we? And then we get another one on Rava, and then we put them all together, and that tells us where to go to the final destination, which is the next mission, actually. Kind of gives it away in the mission title for the next mission. Or the mission destination. But this is a cool episode. It is just like that TNG episode where your Picard is the Enterprise. He takes the Enterprise, going to all the different spots, scanning all the different things, putting all the stuff together to find out what the preservers had to say, and then at the end he gets that tricorder thing comes together and creates a holographic message that the preservers had left. So that's pretty cool. And it explains how they seeded life in the galaxy and all that stuff. So that's why all the humanoids look like humanoids in the Star Trek universe. The preservers. Alright, missing on Medic. That's really not a spoiler because that was in the actual episode of the show. So they've already explained that. This really doesn't have to deal with that fact. This deals with something along the same lines, but a little bit different. Long loading screen, hurry up, please, before I scream. Alright, now, the Breen have been here. Take them out.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Ha! That's how you... That is how you take care of the Breen. I just blew through them like they were nothing. Look at that. I barely took any damage, too. That was pretty awesome. Alright, analyze wreckage, synthesize chart, and leave the system. That's all we do here. Now we got one last stop, and that's Rava. And that's where we'll get the final piece of the puzzle. And on this one, it's a little bit more involved. There's going to be a few groups of Breen on the ground we have to actually go into combat with. And the last group is the toughest because we have another one of those thought Breens, which I guess are their like commanders. So they're pretty tough. Commanders or captains, something like that. They're pretty tough anyway. I guess they're more equivalent to their captain. So they're they're a pain to deal with, but we will succeed. I have a feeling. I like fighting the Breen. I mean, their cult stuff is kind of annoying, you know, when they throw the biothermal dampener at you or whatever it is, cryo grenade. It really sucks because it holds you, and then it does damage over time as it's holding you, and it really sucks. It does a lot of damage too, and you can't move, and then you're very slow at running. But they're still one of my favorite enemies in the game to fight, actually, on the ground. Alright, continue, race to Rava 2. And this time, remember, we have been here before. This is where we rescued the ship and helped the ferry ship. This time we get to go down to the planet. And we get our full complement of away team this time. So you can see what I was talking about in terms of balance. how this series is very balanced between ground combat and space combat in like every episode. It's very cool.
Personal shield losing power.
Okay, that was one of the three groups, and I know the other one is over here.
Personal shield losing power.
Alright. Now the final group, well, it won't be the final one, but the final one for right this second is right here.
Personal shield losing power.
There we go, okay. So those three groups are pretty easy to deal with. Now we gotta blow down this wall. And the last group is a tough one. Alright, this is where we're gonna find the star map. There's no puzzle here, thank goodness. You just have to activate it. Now, Thought Par is his name. And he's tough. So set yourself up like a little barricade here, if you can, before you hit continue. You know, set yourself up. Like I'm gonna put turret fabrication 2 down, and I'm gonna put turret fabrication 2. I'm already gonna spawn these for my bridge officers, and that will really help. Okay, hit that.
Enemy targets all sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Look at that, they already killed 3 of my bridge officers.
Personal shield losing power.
We got him, we got him, we got him. There we go, we got him. That is how you take care of the Marine. Look, I even got a blue thingy for it. Scan the star chart. I think I'm still under attack from something. Nope, okay, I'm fine. Just some leftover stuff. Alright, we're all good. Assemble star chart. There we go. Cold case complete. Beam up to our ship. So that's how you deal with those thoughts. They are pretty tough, but if you set yourself up with turrets and support drones and everything you got, and just set them up before you go into combat, you'll be set up pretty good. Okay, now the two things, of course, we get combat impulse engine, super cool, that's the Breen engine, but again, it's useless for us at this stage. Or the biothermal dampener, definitely take that. And here's what it does. I need to sell some stuff. Info. It's a social item. It's a grenade-like device that will freeze the ground it comes into contact with while causing the air above it to crystallize into soft flakes of snow. This purely social device, there's a biothermal dampener and a friendly target. So it has no combat ability, but you know, it's fun to play with, I guess. It's more useful than an impulse engine, to be honest with you. want to sell this stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to go back to QapLa. It's far away. I guess I'll just wait. And no, maybe I will go back and sell it because I need more energy credits. Okay, anyway, I can do that off screen until the next episode. So there we go. That was fun. That was Cold Case, which basically told us where we need to head next, and you'll find out where in cold storage where we need to go, but it's not too far away actually. And that's the last episode of the Breen Invasion. And after we finish cold storage, you can see that we'll be level 50 at that point. We'll be at max level. That means all the rewards that we get from that point on will be Mark 11. Also, we can find, I think we can now anyway, but definitely when we get at level 50, we can start upgrading all our equipment to Mark 11 stuff. And I definitely want to do that. And at 50, also change my ship. This ship has been really good, but I think for the next few episodes after this, I'm going to go ahead and change my ship so you guys can see the Mirror Universe ship in action, maybe. So, but we'll look at that after this next mission, that is. So anyway, that was Cold Case, and I hope you all enjoyed that. And stay tuned for the next episode, Cold Storage. Thank you for watching.